Fuck. Oh. Chubsters. Oh, what's that? Motherfucker. It's fucking filthy. So what's going on? Well, you probably realise that the lockdown here in the UK now is being slackened, for want of a better word, and that a few of us now are able to meet up and go flying. You remember a couple of weeks ago I went to meet the guys down at Winglands and watched a few of the guys down there doing the thing. Well, since then I've been trying to get ready to go flying myself, so I had a few jobs to do. First thing is I had to get the Paramotor out and get it started. That proved to be quite a challenge though. Before I put the Paramotor away, that was about 9 months ago, I drained all the fuel out of it, ran the engine until the engine died to try and drain all the fuel out of the carb, and hoping that I wouldn't have any carb issues come the new year. Well, what happened was once I tried to get the Paramotor started again, I had issues. I couldn't get fuel into the carb, and you press this tiny little primer bulb on the Nirvana, and it just didn't shift any fuel at all. You just couldn't prime the fuel up into the carburetor. So this was the day I was going to meet some guys down at the local airfield, and we were all going to have a bit of a jolly bash together. That didn't happen. So I took some advice, went onto the internet. People said, oh, it's your primer bulb, you need a new primer bulb, and these things are tiny little primer bulbs you have on the Nirvana. So I did. I went and I looked on the Nirvana site. It was about £9 plus delivery. You remember the delivery saga. No idea what delivery was going to be. I tend to find here in the UK the Nirvana dealer is really good, so he tends to have stock, and it wasn't like when we were in Spain, and he gets me things delivered fairly cheap. But it was £9 for a primer bulb, but it was £7 for a primer bulb on Amazon, so I bought one on Amazon. When it turned up though, it wasn't one primer bulb, it was 5 primer bulbs. So I got 5 primer bulbs for £7, as opposed to the Nirvana £9 for 1 primer bulb, and they're identical, they're the same thing. So I put the new primer bulb in, and it made no difference. I took the old one out, and the old one seemed to work, so it wouldn't prime. So I did a lot of playing around. I used a syringe then, and I drew fuel up through the system to try and get it into the carburetor. Managed to get it all fueled up in the carb, managed to get the carb running, get the Paramotor running. So I thought we were all sorted. So I made arrangements again to meet a few of the guys down at the Paramotor field. But then the next day when I was going there, I went to start the Paramotor and it wouldn't start. And I checked the carb and the fuel had completely drained out of the carb again, and it wouldn't prime. So I had a little bit of a nightmare. So I took some more advice. People came up with a few suggestions. I checked lots of things, like, air leakages and things not being sealed properly. I couldn't find anything wrong. So in the end I decided to strip the carburetor down and take the diaphragms out and give it a good clean. It did turn out to be a little bit grotty in there. Quite a few bits floating around in the bottom of this little jug of petrol. But put it all back together again, got the fuel through, and it started and ran absolutely fantastically. And I thought, I've solved the problem. So it was all down to a dirty carb. Got all this gunk out, and it really did run smooth. The smoothest it's been running since I've been using it. So I made arrangements again. That was today, to go and meet some people down at Winglands. And I've come to start the Paramotor, and guess what? It won't start. In fact, there's no fuel in the carb again. So I'm a little bit peed off, to be quite honest with you. And what I've done now is I've been online and ordered a load of new diaphragms for it. About £5 again from Amazon for a load of diaphragms for a Walbro carb. And I'm going to see if that solves the problem. So I'm just at the post office, just about to post your Parasoc. I forget what you call it. Oh, Dusty Anno Pilot. Oh, gonna go in. I wonder how much this is going to cost. You know. So there's the Parasoc's gone off to Dusty Anno Pilot in Australia. Cost me a bloody fortune. I can't believe I never win anything. Hey, I thought I'd won something and it cost me more bloody money in the long run. Anyway, hope you enjoy it, Dusty Anno Pilot. Hope it fits your paramotor. Hope you've got a paramotor. Hope you've got one that works. Mine don't work. Well, not properly. Might do today or tomorrow when the diaphragm turns up. Well, that's about it for now. Just a quick update, just to let you know where we're at. I think we're about this far away now, this far away from getting back into the air. It's been a while. So please stay tuned, stay with it. I've got a surprise for you in a couple of weeks, got something I want to share with you. In the meanwhile, thank you everybody. Thank you to all the subscribers. Don't forget, if you like this video, give us a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. I like to read the comments. I like to answer most of them. If you're new here, please subscribe, hit the bell icon. That way you get notifications. And I'll see you very, very soon. Until then, bye for now.